Members, let's allow him to go through. What is this component?
Mr. Chairman, this is the study we have done on VAT, and this is the study we have done on IFRIS, penalties on IFRIS in Uganda, the study on imposition of VAT on supply of billets, study on removal of stamp duty, key policy note, policy note on the tax treatment of fruit juices and vegetables juices, January 2025. This is the brief on review of taxation regime for beer. The fuel I have already withdrawn, I don't need to submit. No, I cannot submit what is not relevant. Then the budget policy proposals of increasing excise duty on cigarettes done in March. Mr. Chair, we have also provided explanatory notes for each bill where we go into the details of clause by clause. I beg to submit. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, and these documents will be reviewed.
You know, even from the biblical times, nobody has ever wished to be charged a tax. What is the issue here? The people of beer are producing beer and selling it to the market at a profit, and the businesses have grown. We are saying those who are producing using locally produced raw materials, they have been paying an excise duty of about 650. Yes. So we are saying, since you have grown and you have capacity to pay, can we slightly increase to 900 so that we are able to raise revenue to run this economy? This farmer is being supported with the agricultural inputs, is being supported with loads. We are thinking about irrigation. All these need to be financed. So it's not something that will really hurt the economy much. Yes, those arguments are there, and they have always been there. But the effect in price change will not make people stop taking beer or move to other illicit or go into smuggling. No, it is. I want to appeal to our players in the industry to look at this with the view of contributing something to make a contribution to give services to the people of Uganda.
And
if you export raw maize, pay some tax. The measure there is deterrent. We are trying to prevent people from exporting raw maize. If you want to add value from here. But you export raw maize, they add value and they bring it back as farm as farm implements. And we buy them plus value added tax plus what. So we are saying, can we encourage local production? Let our maize be processed from here. Instead of going to some other country, you process and bring back the final product. The same way we did with furniture. What has been happening, we have been having a fine penalty of 6 million, whoever fails to comply. And this has affected some of the small businesses whose penalty is even less than 6 million. So we are saying, can we double what you have not paid? For instance, if you have not paid 1 million, if your tax due was 10 million, sorry, 1 million, and you have not paid, can we double it and you pay 2 instead of paying 6? So this bandwagon of saying whoever has not complied with IFRIS will be charged a penalty of 6 million is not tenable. And that's why we are saying, can we do it according to the value and we multiply it by 2?
Maybe the
We are saying, if you accrue the tax liability up to June 2024, and it has been outstanding in your books, we are saying, if you pay interest, we can waive the penalties for 1 year, from 1st July to June 30th, 2026. Our proposal is all those who intend to pay their principal tax, we shall waive penalty for them.
And clarify on IFRIS, what improvement?
The tax holiday, the aim is, we are saying we have been having a concern where the SMEs have been saying that I start today, before I hardly finish a month, URA is at my doorstep. So what we are doing, we have decided that from 1st July of 2025, we give the startups which are below 500 million a holiday of 3 years as an incentive to allow them time settle properly, and then after 3 years we can start assessing the taxes.
There is something which we discussed.
Fuel, we have withdrawn fuel because we got information from the players that this was going to affect our good efforts. Especially, you know, now we import fuel direct to UNOC. We no longer pass through brokers. So we got information that this is likely to affect the pricing. And yet we have committed that with UNOC now directly dealing with the suppliers, we promised a lower price of fuel, and imposition of this tax was going to increase the pump price a little bit, which we don't want to happen.
What was
This
the
is why
proposal?
Sorry?
The proposal?
The proposal was to increase excise duty by, I think, 150 shillings.
Thank you. That clause is not yet withdrawn because we've not yet gotten to the stage of handling the bill. So you are just giving us explanatory notes. So I think it's right for us to have that. Then when you get to withdraw, because those were just talking notes, we have not yet started handling the bill as it is, as it was laid in front of Parliament. So Chair, if you
understand why you withdrawn, and because it informs us as Parliament to...
Mr. Chair, relevant information to the committee is the analysis for withdrawal, which I will provide.
It is okay, yes. We're going to have a detailed discussion, and today, Honorable Minister, and today we are going to be giving general comments on the presentation that the Minister is making with his team. And therefore, I would like to guide as follows: that before the withdrawal of this formally, you just provide all the information that will help us, because as it is now, you have not yet withdrawn that item under the bill.
The proposal, if you look at one of the bills, excise duty on petroleum product, the minister says he has withdrawn it. That sort of withdrawal is supposed to happen in Parliament. It cannot happen in a committee. Maybe he will formally go and make that proposal before Parliament. But that tells you the frame of mind of people in finance. That because every tax proposal must be preceded by a study. So if you studied that and you came to the conclusion that you needed to raise the excise duty on petroleum, now what has changed between the study and the tabling of the bill before Parliament? But the instance is understandable because this is an election year where they want to appear and look good. So in the end, because these proposals are supposed to be financing the budget, I am very sure that the budget is going to remain in theory because you have made proposals and you've told the Parliament you're going to raise money through these proposals. Now, even before Parliament has approved, you are withdrawing them. So that's what we'll be looking at. But I am very sure that they may not raise the money to finance the 71.9 trillion budget. And today the minister has proved me right that even what they have proposed, he has started withdrawing.
Okay, so do you believe that
The tax measures are largely administrative, and in total, we will raise over 2 trillion, over 2,000 billion. The measures themselves will give us about 550 billion, and the administrative arrangements within URA will also give us about 1.8 trillion. So this is what we intend to raise. But we are deliberately not introducing new taxes per se. They are not many, the new ones are not many, because we are mindful about what the private sector is going through. They are already complaining that they are being overburdened by taxes, and it is not our desire to tax them more, especially in the period when they are struggling to make profit.
talk about the tax holiday to the